In the lobby of Ramsey Solutions, Mitch and Becky are with us. Hey, guys, how are you?
Good, Dave. Thanks.
Welcome, welcome. Good to have you guys. So where are you from?
Just outside Oshkosh, Wisconsin.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Welcome to Nashville.
Thank you.
Good to have you. And here, all the way here to do your debt-free scream.
Yes.
Yeah.
How fun. Very fun. How much have you paid off?
We paid off $75,000.
$75,000. And how long did that take?
19 months.
Way to go. And your range of income during that time?
We went between $65,000 and now at about $110,000.
Good for you. And what do you guys do for a living?
I run the exercise program at an assisted living, independent living facility.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm a village administrator, so a city manager for a small community in northeast Wisconsin.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Good for you. Good for you. So what kind of debt was the $75,000?
We had $60,000 in student loans, just like about 3/4 of our generation, maybe 7/8. And then $15,000 of that was IVF, so in vitro fertilization treatment.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Wow. So did you have some money saved that you threw at this, or you just cash flow through all this?
We had, I think we threw about $4,000 or $5,000 at the beginning from savings into it, and then we cash flowed the rest.
You just spent on beans and
We
rice.
have, yep.
A lot of rice and small pieces of chicken, not necessarily beans.
Yep.
Oh, my gosh. Wow. I mean, you've been hardcore. Those numbers are tight.
Yeah, they are. We did. We gave up a lot of stuff throughout, just trips with friends and lots of destination weddings, stuff like that at our age. A lot of that's going on right now. We didn't get to do a lot of that, but found some other fun.
Yeah. For 19 whole months.
For 19, yeah,
19 months.
yep.
Yeah. How long have you guys been married?
Almost 4 years this summer. Mm-hmm.
So what happened 19 months ago? Tell me the story of how this journey unfolds.
Well, even so, 2 years ago, we received a book from Becky's Uncle Chris and Aunt Rita, the Total Money Makeover, and that kind of got everything started and going in our heads. But even before that, my mom, for the longest time, had listened to you. And so I knew of you. No offense. It was a little weird for an 18-year-old to hear debt-free.
Yeah.
So, but when we got the book, Becky started reading it, and then we came down here for a visit, and 2 years ago, essentially now, we came into your studio, watched a live show.
Oh, wow.
And then for 9 hours on the way back, I was told and talked to about this great idea to go debt-free.
No arguing, just a nice little chat for
Great
9 to
discussion
10 hours
for
or whatever it was.
9 hours as a person stuck in a car. So
I earmarked the pages I wanted him to read because I knew he wouldn't read the whole thing right away. And I said, I don't want to see you skimming. Here's the ones I want you to read. Just the first 3 baby steps or something.
But then we switched jobs in July of that year, and then August we made the decision. I bought in, and I started buying into everything, and we made the decision to go.
Okay. What was it made you decide to buy in?
I had never, because of my job, I deal with finances all the time. But they're always at city or village level, so it's big finances. And I never took an interest in ours. I said, you can handle that. I got the stuff at work. Finally, I said, man, $800 a month in payments and in student loans is just driving me up the wall. I mean, we can't do anything. Even if we wanted to take trips to Europe or other places, we can't afford it unless we had a credit card and maybe 2 credit cards. So I think at that point I was like, all right, not only do I have to take an interest in what we do financially between the two of us, but we've got to get ourselves out of this situation.
So when he decides he's going to stick his nose in this, Becky, and he says, okay, I'm in, how did that feel to you?
It felt awesome. It was a lot of talking back and forth about it, and he would just say, yeah, okay. So it felt really great. You feel really supported as a wife, especially as a young couple when we have all of our friends that are not necessarily doing some of these concepts in our new lifestyle now. So it felt awesome to be supported if we're sitting with friends and somebody says something and he's like, we're doing this. And it's not me saying it all the time. That was the biggest thing for me.
Yeah, there's a sense of unity, a sense of appreciation that goes with that. That's very cool. So what do you tell people the secret to getting out of debt is now that you've done it?
For me, it's blocking out the noise. There are a lot of people out there in your life that have different ideas about how you should do something. I mean, whether it's, hey, credit cards are okay if you pay them off, or why don't you own a house yet? Or, let's go on this vacation. You're young, have fun. For me, it's, you know who you are. Just do that. Be who you are, do what you can to make your life better and help others in the meantime, but don't do what other people tell you to do.
Yeah.
Yep. I think for me, it was being happy with what we have. I mean, what's wrong with wearing that pair of shoes to a wedding? Why do I need to go get something else? Does anybody even care what I'm wearing anyway? No. Does anybody even care what we're doing, what our house decorations look like, the fact that we rent a house that we don't own? No. So realizing a lot of that was a big key for us.
Yeah, you're the only ones that really care when it gets right down to it. And yeah, there's a tremendous power in being released from what other people think.
Yep, and I guess another hard part for this is I was diagnosed with breast cancer during this whole process too. So we just recently got done with treatments for that. Went through the surgery. That's where the IVF, the in vitro fertilization came from. When you go through chemo, you might not have a chance of having kids yet, and we hadn't. So we froze some embryos. Just dealing with that process the whole time was, and still doing. Yeah. We didn't slow down. We didn't have to. We paused when we found out. Just like you say, we just kept throwing stuff in our bank account, and when we felt like it was okay to start again because we had it under control, we kept going. So that was a big deal for us.
Yeah. So how you doing? Doing
great. Yep. Okay. Just finished chemo maybe a month ago, and very small tumor, but just because I was 27 at the time, they throw the kitchen sink at you. So we got through it great, and lots of support. And then this journey too, it was a really big, we wanted to accomplish that while we were going through cancer. That was a big, I kept working, that extra money kept going through our debt too. So it was a big motivator. Okay. Wow. So, yep.
That's amazing. Thus the socket. Okay.
Exactly.
Very cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you're styling. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Yeah. You're living and you're styling. That's what it's about right there.
Yep.
Proud of you. Very cool.
Thanks.
Good for you.
Yep.
Yeah, you kicked cancer's butt and debt's butt both in a couple of years. You pretty well took down everybody.
Yeah. Yep.
That's like you ain't scared of nothing now.
Yeah. Exactly. Yep. Brings two people together like you wouldn't believe. So
I guess so.
Yep.
Well, congratulations. We're proud for you guys.
Thank you.
Powerful. We got a copy of Chris Hogan's book, Retire Inspired, for you. That's the next chapter in your story. Be millionaires.
Yes.
And we want to hear back from you when you're millionaires. Maybe in the meantime, you can feel free to call in anytime.
Absolutely.
That's what we're here for. So proud of you guys.
Thank you.
Did you bring some people with you, or is just you
we
guys?
Did. We have our parents and sister and cousin, and we had a lot of people.
So you had a lot of good support, a lot of good cheerleaders.
We
there.
did. Absolutely. We had a ton of it. So
that's very cool. Very cool. Good to have the posse here to support that. That's awesome. All right, Mitch and Becky, Oshkosh, Wisconsin, $75,000 paid off, man, in 19 months. Oh, and by the way, we're going to beat cancer while we're at it. 65,000 to 110 income. Count it down. Let's hear a debt-free scream.
3, 2, 1. We're debt-free!
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Unbelievable. That's fabulous. Absolutely well done. You know, it's a given that you're going to have life happen to you while you handle money. It's a given. What's not a given is how you respond to it. And that just brings tears to my eyes, the courage of that couple. I mean, they didn't get just a little inconvenienced. I mean, she goes through chemo, and they still do this. That's incredible courage. And, you know, you have to decide what you're going to do, and you have to go do it, regardless of what people think and regardless of what circumstances are thrown at you. You go win anyway. Wow. Inspiring stuff. This is the Dave Ramsey Show. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show.